Hello learners, today's lecture is on blockchain technology for smart cities. So presented by myself, Professor N. Venkateshwarlu, Professor in Mechanical Engineering from School of Engineering and Technology, IGNOU. So learners, we have learned about what is blockchain technology, what are its applications, how it works, all these things we have learned. So now today we are going to learn about the applications of blockchain technology in smart cities. So it is actually students, this is for the Diploma in Smart City Development and Management Program as well as Certificate in Smart City Development and Management Program. So the learners, both the learners, you can listen, you can ask any type of question during the session or after completing the session. Whatever the doubts if you get, then you can mail me or you can ask also through my WhatsApp number. So the learners, now we will go for learn about the blockchain technology for smart cities. So introduction, there are certain key aspects that define a smart city. These key aspects are smart healthcare, smart grid, smart transportation, smart supply chain management, smart government, smart home and smart education. These are the main aspects where in the smart cities where the blockchain technology is required, because wherever the smart is there, there is a the chance of attack by the cyber attacks are like that. So for that, to avoid all those things, the blockchain technology helps. A smart healthcare is a smart city, uses a lot of Internet of Things devices and therefore are vulnerable to cyber attack. Blockchain technology is a very much essential for the security of healthcare system. So here what does it mean? So any healthcare system, it is we are using Internet of Things, various devices. So it is totally connected with the internet. So we need to protect from the cyber attacks. So where the blockchain technology helps. Likewise, a smart grid is an essential component in any smart city. We can discern clearly many aspects of smart city are dependent upon the smart grid. If energy is not available for a significant duration, other functions will eventually cease. So if energy is not available, we cannot, means if light is not available, we cannot do some any type of works. So that is the importance of this smart grid, where in the smart grid the blockchain technology helps to protect the various cyber attacks. The smart grid is a very essential part of a smart city, as consumers are becoming prosumers and a lot of distributed energy resources are becoming part of the grid. The existing energy market will have to shift towards a transactive energy market. Like electric vehicles will be the part and parcel of any smart city. Charging of electric vehicles using distributed energy resources are crucial. Apart from that, location of charging infrastructure and payment to charging stations in a decentralized way using blockchain technology will enhance a lot of efficiency in smart city. A smart supply chain using blockchain technology can bring full end-to-end visibility for the customers. Other aspects in a smart city like smart government, smart citizen and smart home are very much essential, and blockchain can utilize to bring transparency and immutability of information, apart from addressing various security related issues. These are all the various applications in the smart city, applications of blockchain in the smart city. So first of all, you heard about, I think, various aspects of the smart city. Now, what are the objectives we are going to learn after studying this unit or after listening to this video lecture? So, which are you can able to appreciate applications of blockchain technology in smart healthcare, understand the applications of blockchain technology in smart grid, Identify key applications of blockchain technology in smart transportation. Understand the applications of blockchain technology in smart supply chain management, and discuss various challenges in applying blockchain technology in smart cities. So these are the various objectives we are going to learn in this lesson. So the learners, you first of all, you have to read the lesson, then first read the lesson and then listen to the video, so that you can able to understand better. So that is my suggestion to you all. So various objectives you have seen. So now we will discuss one by one. So here, smart healthcare. What is a smart healthcare? Why the smart healthcare we are calling? So because smart healthcare is nothing but we are using ICTs, various ICT technologies in the healthcare system or in the hospitals, or various, not only in the hospitals, other healthcare providers also using the ICTs very much. So because of that, the cyber attacks may occur. So to protect those things, we will implement this blockchain technology to protect from various cyber attacks and to smoothen the function of this healthcare system. So for that we have to learn what is that smart healthcare. So hospitals, patients and governments are taking threats to vital patient data very seriously. A few critical concerns in healthcare need to be addressed. First and foremost is the privacy of patients' data. And the other important concern is the availability of real-time, accurate and trusted data to the medical practitioners. So why it is necessary? Because accurate data is very much required for the doctors. Otherwise, they can't provide correct medication to the patients. That is the advantage of this blockchain technology in the smart healthcare system. Blockchain-based smart contracts are used to secure sensitive information and maintain the privacy aspect. Smart contracts create an environment in which a significant amount of operations become automatic. The information stored becomes accurate, immutable, and requires the approval of proper authorities in all cases. In any smart city, a doctor attending a patient should have up-to-date data so as to provide the right treatment to the patient. So applications of blockchain technology in healthcare. So there are various applications in the healthcare sector itself, the blockchain technology, where electronic health records maintenance, because records of each patient has to be maintained and it should be secured. Another is biomedical research. Sometimes we will go on doing research in the healthcare sector. So that research data also to be protected, so that there also we can utilize this blockchain technology. Then health insurance and insurance policy also. Nowadays there are so many insurance companies are coming. So for health insurance also it is very much required. So to protect that data, there also one data is very much important. So that in that healthcare insurance also we utilize this blockchain technology from protecting from the attackers. Then remote patient monitoring. So remote patient monitoring means you can say the doctor is sitting somewhere and patient is sitting somewhere and the medical staffs are somewhere, but all these are connected through internet, and which can be monitored. The patient can be monitored efficiently by utilizing this blockchain technology without any you can say that by using blockchain technology there won't, suppose a doctor is given a prescription and the prescription the patient will send to the what you can say that medical shop, and medical shop owner, after seeing that, the proper medicines will be distributed to the patient, so that everything will be transparent. So the doctor will see and doctor will approve, and then immediately the patient will see. There is no need to again and again showing the medicines to the doctor. So that is because he is away from the doctor, the patient is away from the doctor. So to monitor the patient efficiently, this blockchain technology will help in monitoring correct information, correct data, so that the patient will be treated properly. Then remote patient monitoring is is a healthcare delivery method that uses technology to monitor patients' health outside of a traditional clinic setting. In remote patient monitoring, patients are monitored through wearable devices like insulin pumps, and data pertaining to health readings is transmitted for diagnosis and treatment. Even for checking or testing also, this remote healthcare system can helpful. Then as remote patient monitoring is growing across the globe, secure transmission of health related data is increasing. It is important to prevent access to these vital data from falling into the hands of unauthorized and unscrupulous elements. Blockchain based smart contracts can transmit data that can be trusted and is unalterable too. So that is the use of a blockchain technology. So because in this type of you can say remote monitoring of the patients or transmitting the data from one place to one place, means patient to doctor, doctor to patient, and doctor to the medical shops, so that the proper medicines has to be sent to the distributed to the patients. So where this is very much utilized, because the attackers, cyber attackers, can attack and they can grab or they can change the data. So for that, the blockchain technology, by implementing blockchain technology, it cannot be changed any data, the data cannot be altered, so that proper medicines will be delivered, proper medication will be done. A blockchain based smart contracts remote patient monitoring system is as shown in the figure 1. Smart contracts are created for IoT devices, enrollment of patients and doctors, and patient monitoring. So vital data are continuously monitored, and in case of any deviation from set parameters, the health center will alert the doctor and patient. That is the advantage of this blockchain technology. So this is the blockchain based remote patient monitoring healthcare system. So here you can see that health center will be somewhere and doctor is somewhere, and the master device. So master device means all the data will be come to the device, and from there it will be distributed to each and every place. Patients will sit somewhere, patient with body sensors. So so with sensors, so that the doctor can see his data. So means suppose checking a BP or checking of you can say what sugar levels or BP levels, all these things can be seen through online itself. So that is the secure data, because of we have implemented blockchain technology. Otherwise it can be altered, so that the doctor has prescribed something and a patient got some other medicine. So then what happens, though he will not be treated properly. So that is the advantage of this blockchain technology. It is transparent way the medicines will be delivered, and without any alteration in the prescription. So that is the advantage of blockchain technology. Then comes to handling of medical prescription. So just now I told you that the handling of medical prescription, when a family doctor or a general practitioner writes a prescription for a patient, the issue of genuine medicines by the pharmacy or a medical store is an important concern for the doctor and the patient both. Blockchain technology can eliminate any mismanagement and possible fraudulent practices involved in delivering medicine to the patient. So that is the advantage. That is the by applying this blockchain technology, we can improve the patient health by monitoring the perfect data. A doctor will write a prescription and will put the patient record in the blockchain using a smart contracts. The pharmacy or a medical store will access the prescription through blockchain after getting permission from the doctor and patient. Pharmacy issues his medicines after checking the expiry date and prescribed dosages of the medicine to the patient. So this is the advantage. Thus, a patient will not have to show prescribed medicine to the doctor again and confirmation of the genuineness of the medicine, thus saving time for both and bringing an element of satisfaction between doctor and a patient. Blockchain based prescription handling process is as shown in figure 2. So this is the blockchain based prescription handling system. So now you can say blockchain is in between, doctor is here and medical store is somewhere. So all the data will be transferred through blockchain from medical shop to doctor, doctor to medical shop. So and patient also. So patient will directly contact with the medicine so that proper medicines will be delivered to the patient. This is a diagram. And healthcare data sharing and storage and access. A simple model of blockchain based healthcare management is as shown in figure 3. The interaction between patient and doctor results in data generation. The data and other relevant data about the lab reports are part of the electronic health records created for the patient. The patient is the owner of the electronic health record. Other entities can request for accessing the EHR from the owner, that is the patient. Blockchain provides the necessary privacy of data. Healthcare providers may access data as per the patient's permission. Then smart healthcare system, it is the blockchain based healthcare data management. Here only the data management, you can see how the data will flow from one place to another. Interaction between the data center, doctor, patient and doctor, then electronic health record, then comes to access control to patient, then through it flows through the blockchain. So that's why the proper data will be transferred. So this is the diagram of a healthcare system. Then comes to another application, that is smart grid. So smart grid also very much important in the smart cities, because nowadays various energy resources are utilized in the cities, because only thermal power plants, the power generation is very limited. So because of that, nowadays renewable energy resources are come. So all those renewable energy resources and the thermal all will be pooled and through this smart grid technology. A smart grid performs 3 important tasks: modernization of power systems, empowering consumer to use energy smartly, safe and secure integration of renewable energy resources. These are the main important works done by the smart grid. What is the meaning of modernization of power systems? Automation, remote monitoring and control and self-healing designs are at the center of the modernization of power plants. How consumers can be empowered, information is the key here. Consumers must know their energy consumption patterns, cost of the energy, alternative options of the energy they can use. Given this information, consumers should be able to take decisions of their own on using the energy of their choice at different time intervals. Further, the integration of renewable energy resources is a challenging task. If renewable energy resources happen to be variable in nature, like wind energy and solar power, grid balancing needs to be taken into account. So this is the application of the smart grid. Thus, it can be seen that the smart grid makes energy infrastructure safe, secure, reliable and resilient. There are many aspects of the smart city. Some of these are smart healthcare, smart grid, smart transportation and smart supply chain management. We can discern clearly many aspects of smart city are dependent upon the smart grid. If energy is not available for a significant duration, other functions will not eventually cease. The smart grid is a very essential part of the smart city. These are the various elements of the smart city, which are smart metering, prosumers, microgrids, virtual power plant and vehicle to grid. These are the main elements of a smart grid. Here the smart meter. The smart meter records the power usage of the consumer and communicates this data in a timely manner to the utility center. For a smart meter, it is very essential to collect precise and appropriate data in a timely manner, which includes gathering data, its communication and storage. The smart meter allows the bidirectional flow of information from consumer to utility and vice versa. Then smart prosumers. So why we are calling as smart prosumers? Prosumers means the producers as well as consumers. So because why it is possible? Because renewable energy has come, the solar energy has come. Solar energy can be established in, on individual houses also, rooftops of the individual houses. For suppose the prosumers means the producing, they can produce about 5 megawatt of power, and they can utilize only 3 megawatt of power, and remaining 2 megawatt power can be transferred to the grid. So that is the use of this smart prosumers. The prosumers are the consumers who also produce and share surplus energy with the grid and other users. Prosumers are an important stakeholders of the smart grid, and they have a vital role in peak demand management. So here you can see that there are the producers. They are a prosumer can generate electricity through the solar rooftops by participating in demand response and using storage patterns. So then microgrid. So it is also small. So it can be the Department of Electronics. It defines the microgrid as a group of interconnected loads and distributed energy resources within clearly defined electrical boundaries that act as a single controllable entity with respect to the grid. A microgrid can connect and disconnect from the grid to enable it to operate in both grid connected and island mode. So then virtual power plant. So what is a virtual power plant? A virtual power plant may be defined as a group of distributed energy resources that combine to function as a dispatchable unit. In other words, remotely control scattered energy resources such as distributed power resources and storage batteries with IoT devices to make them function as if they were one power plant. So that's why we are calling it as a virtual power plant. Then vehicle to grid. Vehicle to grid supports two-way power flow to and from the grid. An electric vehicle owner can take electricity from the grid when charging is needed and can provide electricity to the grid when excess available. So that is the use of a the vehicle to grid technology. So blockchain based transactive. So 1 minute. Another important aspect we have to cover. So, here we can see that the learners, there is no time. So now we will learn about the one thing itself, smart transportation system. The smart transportation is one of the important component in the development of smart cities. Smart transportation can provide solution to many issues that related to traffic on the road. Thus, smart transportation is an important building block in the development of smart cities. The goal of smart transportation is to enhance road safety for vehicles. Traffic and travel efficiency is also a very important part of the smart transportation. So the learners, today we have discussed about the applications of blockchain technology in the smart cities. So what are those applications? One is smart healthcare systems, then one smart grid and smart transportation systems. With this, I conclude here. For listening this lecture, thank you very much. So if you have any doubts, you can ask through my email or through my WhatsApp number. Thank you.